Growing up in Massachusetts, the foundation of her identity. Brianna LaPaglia hails from Boston, a city with a rich sports history and a passionate, tight-knit community. Growing up in Massachusetts shaped much of her worldview and her sense of humor. Boston's culture, its pride in local teams, its deep historical roots, and its unpretentious vibe clearly influenced Brianna's down-to-earth attitude and approach to her public persona. As she's spoken about on her podcasts and in interviews, her connection to Boston is deeply personal. It's where her roots are, and it's also where she first encountered Barstool Sports, the company that would ultimately change the course of her life. Her hometown also shares a unique connection to her boss, Barstool Sports founder Dave Portnoy, who also grew up in the Boston area, specifically in Swampscott. Portnoy's strong ties to the city have been a consistent theme throughout his career, even during his somewhat infamous attempt to run for mayor of Boston in 2013. Although Portnoy was unable to get enough signatures to make the ballot, his larger-than-life persona continues to play a pivotal role in shaping Barstool's identity. For Brianna, Portnoy's story represents the kind of audacity and boldness she would come to embrace in her own career. 2. From pre-med student to podcast queen, a college dropout's bold decision. Before she became a well-known podcast host and internet personality, Brianna was a college student at Baldwin Wallace University in Ohio. Her goal was to become a doctor, and she enrolled as a pre-med student with hopes of pursuing a career in medicine. It's hard to imagine now, given how far she's come in the media world, but Brianna was once focused on a very different path. Her life took an unexpected turn when Barstool Sports took notice of her, reaching out to her via social media to offer an internship. Brianna was initially apprehensive, as she'd always been a fan of Barstool, especially because of the company's Boston origins. Barstool DM'd me one day, and I'm from Boston, so Barstool's like Mecca in Boston. It's like Dave Portnoy's God where I'm from, she recalled in a 2023 interview. Her excitement quickly turned into nervousness, so much so that she ended up drinking before her meeting with the Barstool team in New York, just to calm her nerves. But it all worked out. She was offered an internship that would change the course of her life. With this new opportunity at Barstool, Brianna made the difficult decision to leave Baldwin Wallace University and drop out of school, a move that many might consider risky. In a candid moment, she shared the thought process that led her to make this life-altering decision. "I was pre-med. I got to pick," she said. "If I'm going to ruin my career online, I can't be a doctor if I'm like drunk online." She had realized that her future wasn't in medicine, but in media, and she chose the unknown path of internet stardom, which in hindsight turned out to be the right decision for her. 3. Rising through the ranks at Barstool from intern to podcast host. Once Brianna LaPaglia made the leap from college student to Barstool intern, she quickly proved herself as a valuable asset to the company. Her personality, humor, and fresh perspective resonated with Barstool's audience, and it wasn't long before she transitioned from an intern to a full-time role at the company. Her talent for storytelling and her engaging online presence helped her forge a path as a podcast host and media personality. In July 2020, Brianna launched her own podcast, Planbury Uncut, where she shares her experiences navigating her 20s. The show is known for its raw, unfiltered content, as Brianna discusses everything from relationships to personal growth to her take on the ups and downs of life. The podcast quickly gained popularity, attracting listeners who could relate to Brianna's honest and sometimes hilariously self-deprecating style. The addition of her best friend, comedian Grace O'Malley, as a co-host in April 2022 further elevated the podcast, making it a must-listen for anyone interested in an authentic, fun, and often outrageous look at adulthood. But Brianna didn't stop there. She was also tapped to co-host Barstool's BFFs podcast alongside Dave Portnoy and TikTok star Josh Richards. This podcast, launched in October 2020, has grown to become one of the leading platforms for pop culture and celebrity gossip. The trio's dynamic chemistry and the wide range of topics they cover, from internet culture to celebrity interviews, have made BFFs a fan favorite. Guests like Tana Mongeau, Lil Yachty, and Hannah Berner have appeared on the show, adding to its popularity. With millions of downloads and streams, BFFs has solidified Brianna's place as a prominent figure in the podcasting world. 4. The origin of her nickname, Brianna Chickenfry. One of the most endearing and memorable aspects of Brianna's public persona is her nickname, Brianna Chickenfry. The name originated from a viral Vine video in which Brianna humorously compared her legs to Burger King's chicken fries. The video caught on, and Brianna, embracing the lightheartedness of the moment, adopted the name for her social media handles, including TikTok. The quirky nickname became part of her online identity, helping her stand out from the crowd. It was a decision that seemed like a bit of fun at the time, but it has become a lasting part of her brand. In a candid conversation about her nickname, Brianna shared the story with her fans, and then it went viral, and I'm like, I'm going to stick with the Chickenfry name. so that's why I made my TikTok name that. This playful yet memorable handle embodies Brianna's fun-loving nature and willingness to embrace her authentic self, quirks and all. 5. Her relationship with Zach Bryan, a love story in the spotlight. As Brianna's career soared, her personal life became a topic of much interest to her followers. One of the most talked about aspects of her life was her relationship with country music artist Zach Bryan. The two began dating in the summer of 2023, and Brianna confirmed their romance on her Planbury Uncut podcast in July of that year. She described their relationship as fun and casual, noting that they had been spending time together for about 3 weeks at that point. As their relationship grew more serious, the couple made their first public appearance together at the 2024 Grammy Awards, where they walked the red carpet hand in hand. It was a significant moment for Brianna, as she had not previously been in a high-profile public relationship. By the time their first anniversary arrived in July 2024, Zach Bryan expressed his love and admiration for Brianna in a heartfelt Instagram post. "I love you so much, Brianna. Just about one of the only people that makes me laugh anymore and often. Proud to call you my girl," he wrote, sharing a sweet message to his fans. Unfortunately, the relationship ended in October 2024. Bryan posted a statement on social media confirming the breakup, citing the emotional toll of the past year and noting that both parties felt it was in their best interest to part ways. The couple's decision to split was mutual, and both expressed respect for one another, despite the challenges they faced together and apart. What's next for Brianna Chickenfry? Despite the personal changes and challenges, Brianna LaPaglia's career continues to thrive. She remains a key player in the podcasting world, with her work at Barstool Sports and her strong social media presence ensuring that she stays at the forefront of pop culture. Her fans continue to support her as she shares the ups and downs of her life, and many are eager to see what's next for her in the future. As Brianna Chickenfry continues to grow her brand and take on new projects, her journey serves as an inspiration to those who dare to follow their passions, take risks, and embrace their authentic selves. From a college dropout to a media mogul, Brianna's story is one of perseverance, humor, and staying true to who you are. As she ventures forward, her fans can't wait to see what this multifaceted personality will do next in the ever-evolving world of social media and podcasting.